TV 12, Praise TV, channel 12.8, and all over your social media. We are live, and I'm Robin Richard, just forgot my name, Robin Richard, your host for today. One of my friends, Dr. Ava Johnson, or Dr. Ava Jones Johnson, always says that that children go to school to learn and adults go to work to earn. Well, what if those tasks, going to school or going to work, are interrupted? What if those tasks are interrupted and neither the child nor the adult can go to school, can go to work, can go to play, to go on vacation, just to do everyday simple tasks? What happens when your wellness is interrupted? Well, my guest today is Dr. Anita Choice, who is with the Pensacola chapter of the Links Incorporated, and they are putting on a family health and wellness expo that will help families um, get the opportunity to get resources. And so we are live today because this is really special. It's coming up this weekend, but this information, I promise you, will be good for you for life, for good health. And so, Dr. Anita Choice, welcome to this special edition of WBQP 12.8 Praise TV. And so thank you so much for being here and for sharing this information and for the links putting this on. So welcome.
Thank you. And I also want to thank you so much for your format, because if we didn't have stations like this, people wouldn't have the opportunity to hear about the resources that are out there in the community.
Yeah, well, WBQP TV has been around for I'm 25, and so WBQP TV has been around for for longer than I've been alive, and so we're just so grateful that they are indeed, as you said, a community station. And so the Watsons and the Mims, we really do appreciate them being in the community. So let's talk about this Family Health and Wellness Expo. It's coming up March 21st, Saturday, March 21st, first in Milton, so right here in Northwest Florida. And so tell me first of all, how the links came about doing this National Impact Day of Service.
Well, the Links Incorporated, our national organization, has several emphases, and one of them is health. And so the idea came about that we should do a National Impact Day where we would reach out to all generations in our communities to provide helpful information about preventive care. And so this Family Wellness Expo is a vehicle, the way in which we do this nationwide. So we are not the only chapter. There will be chapters around the country actually on the same day having these health expos. But they primarily came about because of the needs that exist in the community. We know that a lot of families have always been impacted by not having adequate health care. But in the climate that we're in right now, that's even more so the case. And we know that there are some systemic barriers to preventive care, as well as chronic disease management, mental health, wellness, and access to affordable, nutritious foods. And this always results in a disproportionate health, educational, and economic outcome for our community.
Well, and I mean, and that's powerful that it's nationwide, because especially because we're a mobile society, and so we move from one area to another. We're in Northwest Florida, where military families are of the utmost importance, but then we see them come in every 3 or 4 years, or and move, and so they take those resources with them, and so it's great that y'all are being a resource in the community. I do want to get, because you're an educator, and so my opening statement about children going to school to learn is really important, and that's a barrier. But let's, before I get back to that, let's get to the what. And so this is Saturday, March 21st, 2026, from 11 to 3 p.m. at 6151 Dogwood Drive in Milton, Florida, right in Santa Rosa County. And so what can people expect to see while they're there?
Oh, we have several community partners who are going to be there doing different things. We have people who will be providing education as well as information for additional resources. We'll have some health screening going on, and we'll also have some fun while we're doing it. We'll have line dancing, we'll have face painting. There's some refreshments that are going to be provided, and we will have some of those partners actually giving some very short speeches about how they help in the community and about healthcare in general.
And all of this is free and open to the public.
It is free and open to the public. We will also have One Blood there doing a blood drive because we know the importance of blood donation. And additionally, we have our group that we work with, Donor Life. And Donor Life is an organization that educates about organ and tissue donation, which in certain communities, there's just not enough awareness about it. So, in addition to the resources, we're going to have fun.
Good, 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 good. And I think it's important, especially in the African American community, to, like as you said, to get this, because sometimes that proportionality is skewed, and so even though disease doesn't care what race or gender, sex, what your height, weight, what your nationality, ethnicity is, we know that there is, as you mentioned, some disproportionality in that. And so let me go back, because you're an educator, and so my best guess, I think it's a good educated guess, is that you see when wellness is how wellness on a day-to-day basis or dis-ease can really affect a child's learning. Well, like, and a teacher's learning too, but
Definitely.
uh, let's go that way to a child's learning.
Yes, there's several different ways that health impacts students in school as well as families. We do know that when there's a disproportionality in terms of health insurance, that can have a big financial hit to a family. As a matter of fact, when you look at the statistics about bankruptcy, a lot of times it's caused because of health issues. The
Oh,
other piece that the Links Incorporated is looking at is oral health. Many people are feeling like, you know, children may get cavities as they get older, they'll get taken care of. But when you don't have good dental hygiene and you don't have good dental health care, it does impact the student's ability to come to school. And there have been some
mm,
studies that have been done that have shown that children ages 3 to 6 who have untreated cavities, it can lead to chronic pain, the missed instructional time that we talked about.
yeah.
It also impacts their literacy development, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Well,
So,
well, if you're in pain, I mean, even as an adult, I don't, my concentration. We
mhm,
have a little 3-year old this week, as I said, you're on spring break, and so we have a little 3-year old and a 7-year old visiting with us, and so and so I always say, stay on task, and so even that, and he's in great health, and so if someone who's not in great health, that ability to stay on task in the classroom, or even a teacher, if a teacher
mhm,
is coming, or one of your staff members, they're coming to work and their health is not optimum, it will affect their ability to teach,
mhm.
to share knowledge and information.
That's exactly right. We also have an emphasis this year on sickle cell disease. And people who have sickle cell are more frequently absent from work. It's very difficult for them to maintain a career. And for those children, they miss a large amount of days. And a lot of people have heard of sickle cell disease, but they're not familiar with the traits. They're not familiar with how it can be prevented because there is no cure for that. So, although we in Florida have newborn screening, sometimes it's not enough. What is provided is not enough. There's different types of screeners. So we'll have someone from the Sickle Cell Research Foundation who will be there giving information about preventive care, as well as the sickle cell disease organization Escarosa,
Great.
and We Reign.
Great. And my good friend and a community friend, one of our community assets is Walter Wallace, and he is, uh, if I say passionate, that doesn't even seem to be the word. He is uber passionate about sharing information. And in fact, a few years ago, they brought some dentists from Texas to talk about how you mentioned that dental care really affects someone with sickle cell because of that the bone structure changes because the blood flow isn't there, and so it may even look like something else. And in fact,
Mhm,
I remember one of the dentists said that when their health is affected, that that they need maybe increase in pain medicine, and so they may be denied pain medication because they have the sickle cell trait and it needs
mhm.
a little different level of care. So again, I'm so glad that y'all are um, that y'all are sharing this information. So we've got just a few minutes left, and so let's talk about your partners here. Let's mention your community partners here. How did you get them involved in it? In that you mentioned sickle cell and all of their
Mhm.
their different partnerships, but talk about your other partnerships.
Okay, we are actually co hosting this with Citizens Moving Forward, and that is an organization from the Milton area. And one of our link members was talking to someone. That's the way things always get started.
Mhm.
And they were looking to partner with someone to have a health event. So we are actually at their property where we're hosting this. We have many other partners that we are working with this. We're working with FAMU Pharmacy School. They're going to have representatives there to do some consultation about medication. We have the Pensacola, Florida Dental School, and we'll have their hygienists there. We have the NAACP and other organizations that people may not think about or connect them with health. But again, health is one of those things that threads throughout. We
That's
have
right.
NAMI, who will be there for mental health awareness. We have Life Quest, as I had mentioned before, to talk about the need for, especially in the African American community, the awareness about organ donation, because there are a lot of myths out there about that. So they will be there. And we have the One Blood again that's going to be there to assist with blood donation. So I don't know if I've left someone out because we've got so many wonderful collaborators. But it's going to be a very well rounded program. So, regardless of what your health issue or your health questions are, there's going to be someone there with either resources or answers for you.
And I like that you said when you mentioned the NAACP that you said that that thread runs through it because good health is a right, and that health care should be a right, and so them working for civil rights is
Mhm.
a great thing, and I'm really glad that you're addressing the mental health aspects because sometimes the disease is something we can't see, but it has this physical manifestation um, in in uh, in terms of our mental health. And so yeah. So thank y'all. Thank the links and all for doing this. So as we close out, let's if you will give us the what, the who, when, what, and how they can get involved with this Family Health and Wellness Expo.
Okay, well, you can come out and join us on March the 21st. Our information has been put out there on the flyer with the address in Milton, 6151 Dogwood Drive. We will have all of these wonderful resources there for you. We have different times that we're going to be doing different things, but you can spend the entire time with us, participate with us with line dancing, with face painting, bring the children, and we'll have food there as well.
Well,
And this
you
is
had
all. no cost.
Good. You had me at the food and the line dancing. So I think thank y'all so much for doing this. Listen, you are invited. Dr. Choice has given you that invitation. Bring your family, bring your friends, bring your neighbors, bring your church, your religious organizations, bring your sorority, your fraternity friends, your service organization friends. Bring your boys club, your girls club. Bring everybody out to this. This will be a great event, and as she said, it's a family event. So it's Family Health and Wellness Expo. It's the Links National Day of Service. They are partnered up with Citizens Moving Forward, and it's going to happen right in Milton on Saturday, March 21st, from 11 to 3 p.m. at 6151 Dogwood Drive. And so, thank you again, Dr. Anita Choice, for being a part of this, for sharing this information, and for ensuring that the community can get these resources and be a part of it.
And thank you for having me. And I hope to see everybody there.
Oh, you're welcome. And so, on behalf of WBQP TV and Praise TV 12.8, thank you so much. Share this information, share this news with all of your friend groups. It is a valuable resource for the community, and we're again grateful for the Links and Citizens Moving Forward for putting this on. And we'll see you on Saturday. Bye bye.
Bye bye.